Well, good morning. It is day 4 of the body reset with me. I'm Cassandra B. So this is day 4. Today we are working on strengthening your gut. So day 1 we were working on hydration. Day 2 we worked on leafy greens. Day 3 we worked on movement. And now day 4 we are working on strengthening our gut. Because if your gut health is healthy, then the rest of you will be much healthier. So we want to hydrate, we want to nourish, and you started moving things through your body. So now we support the system that decides what stays and what goes. So here we go. Your gut plays a huge role in your digestion, your energy, your immunity, and how your body eliminates waste. So a strong gut helps your body clear what doesn't need and keeps what it does. And now so much of our body also, when we get full of toxins and crap, and literally, we are unable to actually eliminate the waste properly or absorb the nutrients from the foods we've been eating. So we need to have a proper gut biome. We need to have a healthy gut in order to process everything the best, in order to work with our digest, to have the best immunity and energy. So this is why people get sick, is a lot of times is their stomach, their gut biome is not healthy, it is not supported, it is not doing what it needs to do to support you in its best way. So one action for gut support food today is choose a probiotic, a good bacteria. This would be plain yogurt, unsweetened. Now, so many people buy yogurts that have fruit in them or something. Stop doing that. It's not good for you. You can put fruit in your yogurt, but then get fresh fruit to put in your yogurt. The yogurt the fruit that you are buying inside the yogurt is full of sugars. It has actually changed the health of the yogurt and the probiotic in it. So we want to eat raw, unsweetened, plain yogurt. We can add fruit, we can add stuff into it, and that's okay because it hasn't had time to sit and cause it to become a sugar, because we don't want the sugars. And then there's kefir, there's also sauerkraut and fermented vegetables. It is amazing how healthy sauerkraut and fermented vegetables actually is for you. It is so good for your belly. Adding sauerkraut or one of those other fermented vegetables, even adding pickles, how much it can help your gut biome and to be in its better way. Excuse me, I just got a pop up and it popped up on my face. Here we go. All right, so we're still live. Okay, so then sauerkraut, fermented vegetables, those kind of things, they help support your system. Adding sauerkraut or that aspect to a meal every day will actually help your gut to be healthier. Other aspects to help for good bacteria is onions and garlic. So good for you. Then we have oats. Oats is a great staple. It helps with making your gut health better. It also stabilizes things. It stabilizes some of the sugars. It absorbs stuff that isn't good to help move out. And then bananas. Bananas are a very healthy treat, a very healthy food for you. It has so many good things to help, especially potassium, but it is also a prebiotic for your gut health. So bananas are always a good thing for us. Probiotic and prebiotics are stronger, more balanced for your gut. So we want to add probiotic and a prebiotic together to get our guts into stronger, healthier ways. So yogurt plus berries plus oats, eggs sauteed with onions and a side of sauerkraut. Those would be. So one would be yogurt, berries, oats. Another one would be, if you're not into yogurt, eggs sauteed with onions and sauerkraut. Now be careful with how much butter or what oils you're using, because that also can make it unstabilized. So there is olive oil, there is avocado oil, sesame oil. There are so many great oils for ourselves. So look at the oils that you've been putting in with your food, because maybe one of those quick changes can make a big change in your world. You don't need to, and this is the big thing. So often we do this major overhaul on our health and on the foods we are eating. I'm not asking you to do that. Matter of fact, I'm saying don't do that. What I want you to do is to, you don't need to overhaul everything. You just need to add one supportive food today and build from there. That is what we're doing every day. That's why we're saying, let's start hydrating our body better. This is why we need it. Then we went into leafy greens. Even 3 pieces of green into a smoothie or into your meal can change up everything. And then yesterday, moving 3 minutes a day, a couple of times a day will change your energy completely. And then today, going into this probiotic of just do one healthy thing for your gut to help support it. Add sauerkraut, add some, pickles, and we want the good dilly pickles, not the sweet pickles. We're wanting to go more into the acidic ones. So when you go into these, so adding in just one supportive food can help us change how we're moving, can help us change how we live. It can help us change what has been going on in our body. Our skin gets clearer, our hair gets more full and beautiful, although mine is really dried out right now. All of those things, but I am putting rice water through my hair to start making better choices with my hair as well. So what are you doing that's better for you? What are you doing? One thing you can change in your world today to be better for your stomach, for your health, for your body. So support your gut today so that your body can do a better job of being, do a better job of eliminating, can do just a better job of being in itself. So one beautiful thing for your probiotics today. So it's a really easy thing. Add a yogurt to your meals. Now a little tidbit and today, fruit. Fruit needs to be eaten on an empty tummy. And the reason why is if you eat fruit as the last thing instead of the first thing, it actually ferments in your stomach and turns into alcohol, which then messes up your system and turns into sugars and makes it really, really unhealthy for you. So be careful with what you are doing with your fruits. Fruit should be eaten first on an empty tummy. So even that yogurt with the fruit is fine and dandy. There's no worry having it all together. But really, if you're having just an actual fruit or a bowl of fruit or that kind of stuff, try to do it on an empty stomach, not a full stomach. This is great for a treat, for a snack when you're between meals, because you've had some of that time to empty out your body for it to move so that it's not everything sitting in your intestines and then becoming something that's actually so unhealthy for us, which is fruit fermenting. So we want fermented vegetables, not fermented fruit. Isn't that interesting, right? Another thing you can do is kombucha is also really good for your stomach, but you need to be careful of the caffeine and the sugars that are in some of them. So be careful on that if it's something that's hard on your stomach. So think about those things today. What supports your tummy? What supports your probiotics? What is good for? So like I said, yogurt, berry, oats, eggs, onions, and sauerkraut. Those would be 2 really good ideas of how to start your day. Anyway, I hope that helps. I hope that you get a little tidbit out of that. Anyway, I'll see you again tomorrow for the 30-day reset with me, Cassandra B. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.